That shit is real as I can think of, man. I'm diagnosed with psychosis now, and that basically means that I can see these demons. I can hear them. Sometimes I be in the kitchen, so I could be drinking. They tap me on the shoulder. That shit. I really get the chills. Like you can even hear it in my voice now. Like I could feel the room getting cold and shit like that. And they'll tap
like
me.
right now.
I just basically, yeah. I mean, I feel them now.
Just talking about them, yeah. That's
I get shaking, I get tremors and stuff, and yeah. I mean, when you see them out the corner of your eye, it's even more creepier. But when you stare at them, they kind of just vanish. But you felt that tap, and you felt something breathing behind you. You heard this noise. You're home alone. Basically.
Now,
and that shit right there. I had
early on in life. Sorry to cut you off.
That started right after early on in life as I was coming up, about 16. That shit.
How do you cope with it?
I try to drink. I try to do as much smoking as possible, and try to find me like my miracle drug is Xanax. That's my shit. That's me all day. Like that just kills anxiety. I think part of it just got something to do with anxiety. You know what I'm saying? But being that I feel like I can do these things. Yeah, anxiety ain't fun. Then the panic attacks ain't fun neither. But I talk about all that. I put that in the music. I really do. And there might be some people out there that's living a similar life, And that shit right there, sometimes can't be easy, But if you run from these demons, they will chase you. And, basically you can have a whole panic attack or either a seizure.
This is talked about in every culture around the world. When did this start? When did you said 16? Do you know, was there some kind of doorway that you kind of opened?
I don't know. We used to practice spells and stuff, man. We grabbed ourselves a Satanic Bible once here and there. We did some things. We used to record in Maryland, and we did some things and straight in the basement like Lord Infamous. We didn't conjure nothing, but at the same time, when you trying to conjure something, you might let just a little bit in. You might let just a little bit in. So somehow a deal was made. And some gateways might have been opened. But that was a depressing part of my life, though. That was a depressing part of my life that I felt like, you know what? I was so depressed, I felt like, what's the worst that could happen?
When you opened this gateway, have you ever sought, help? Try to stop all this?
Well, I figured, me having the knowledge that I know, I figured it's best for me to embrace what I have now. Because if you embrace this, you're constantly in fear of what you don't know. Now that I know, it's nothing to fear. Once you're one with this and you rock with these demons, they might grow to love you back. Because they not meant to love you back. They meant to destroy you. As I grew older, I learned that. So I'm like, okay, maybe I can get these demons to help me. You know what I'm saying? Do they bidding and stuff like that. I'm like, this music is part of the bidding.
I've interviewed a lot of people who've spoken about demonic rituals, satanic rituals, things like that. Matter of fact, I interviewed Russell Simmons' nephew from the Flatliners, and he said that they were doing rituals in the offices at Def Jam. So this kind of stuff is deeply rooted in the music industry. Like in the 70s, groups like Rush, AC/DC, they was all putting that satanic energy out there. Did you initially do it in hopes of maybe this would help us reach a certain status of success in the music industry, or was it more just like a curiosity thing of just wanted to see what it was all about?
No, it was exactly the first one. It was definitely mixing this kind of knowledge into this music is basically seems like I was born to do it. it's like it's calling out to me. I may make some gangster tracks, but at the same time, if I go full demonic and just full energy, which I have a whole arsenal behind me about that. But once I go full energy and throw all this knowledge in there, I feel like it gets more appreciation from like true Satanists, and they really just feel the energy because they're not meant to love rap. They think everything's a gimmick. This is far from any gimmick that people may think. It's not a gimmick. It's a scary situation getting into it when you first get into it. If you don't understand it, these demons might hurt you. You might be in, full state of shock, anxiety, panic attacks, and not know how to deal with it. You might kill yourself, honestly.
Sure, a lot of people do. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people. Yeah, that. It's just, man. It's something if you don't know about, you got to study first. That's about it.
Yeah.
You got to do study and know what's going to happen.
Make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the bell for notifications, like, comment, share. Also go over to UGSforlife.com, download the entire archive, and check out new episodes on Apple Podcasts and Blog Talk Radio.